So I gotten set up. Trying this. Well, Periscope apparently is airing out. But we got YouTube, Twitch, and my personal. Actually, oh yeah, Facebook, right? Oh, not connected, right? But all right, if you go to set up gun file, and what I'm going to go through today is how to go from a raster image vector all the way through to final cut. If you don't have silhouette, a couple minor steps to go. If I'm using any other vinyl cutter, like to use it instead of right here. Oh, window comes back. Here, hasn't problem. All right, all right. So now, all right, yeah, better. Okay, we have one project document ready. All right, let's screen. All right. So my new setup. Now have chat visible down here at the bottom. I can't see exit screen. I am now live stream to Discord, Twitch, Periscope, and my personal Facebook. If I get enough money, everything out. I will be streaming page and there. So what I'm going to work on today, never ending snake. Um, It's the medallion from the story, but I want to Final Cut art and show you guys how and not spend a lot of time trying to every single. And then now I have my little bot that pops up a chat message. Nice little thing. Pop up and that's set up, and now any chats will pop up on. Don't have any mod, so um bot does ah block user. That works. So if it's done in Discord, then I this is where I can reply to. I can reply to direct. Okay, figure it out. Uh, Getting newer and new setups. All right, so what I've done is I've actually taken Source into Shop, um, set it up to where I can see drastic, unskewed. It's kind of thing. It's okay. But what the idea is, it's actually a mirrored image, mirrored and again. So I have an actual cheat for you guys how you can see layers, appearance, not layers. Okay, so I'm bringing these panels over. Have it to where fancy thing here. I have too much. I can just okay. Doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna. This one has my, and then I'm gonna create plot layer. There'll be a new layer above it. There'll be final could be off right now. I'm on my plot layer, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this layer. Accidentally template layer. I'm gonna turn off the image because I that appearance panel right here. Opacity 90, and hate that it locks it. Um, 70. Yeah, that looks good. Got too much matte. All right, and then I'm gonna here and inside the plot layer. Um, what I want to do is I want to try to find out where the center of the first, not of the artboard. In fact, the artboard is massive, and I should purposely off center. So I'm gonna do that is just go back into the artboard and pull. The reason why I did this, I don't want it to center to the artboard, center to the artwork. Outline mode. The reason why I also turn that one in. If I go into outline mode, I still see my template. It just gets pixelated. Uh, so it helps me map and everything like that. And when I do is in plot layer, I'm gonna create a square. There's these. I'm gonna go ahead and map between. Now I got center point. I got a map from there. Then, because this is a circular circle or square, I'm gonna draw. Deselect. I'm going to draw from the center in Alt and Shift down on the not going to want, but relative the Alt and Shift, so I proportionally scale it up. And now the reason, right? Oh, I'm muted on because it should be playing. Oh, yeah, monitor. Oh, there we go. Now I'm talking. There we go. Now I'm talking to both. So if you get it, both of the stream. So now I have a shape that's defining my center. So now, with that noticed defining center, what I want to do is on the plot layer, so the main part of the layer, this is going to be no matter where I draw. Then it's going to perfectly center out from that. But now what I'm going to do is, with that select, Shift O, get that open. Artboard, I'm going to double click on that. As you see, my perfect cut wasn't cut. Now I'm center. Ideally, what I would do is square up this image, but because I'm only drawing one half of it and mapping to myself, not really working. And the reason being is been less. Normally, I'd be done drawing. Like it would. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this I drew in there, or represent the snake head. And I'm gonna do apply a color not anywhere in the artwork. That way I know where the snake head is, and then I want the side of the snake. So this and this should be matched over here. Done. I'm going to come into the main layer, not affecting envelope. I'm going to go into my appearance palette, effects, transform, transform. What this is going to let me do is flip the artwork. So in here, I'm going to reflect and reflect. Now, if you know where I drew over here is now over here, and where I put the head is now over here. And we're going to want one copy. Now I have my original copy. So already, like, I'm already halfway done artwork. Now anything I draw on this plot layer will reflect on both sides. So this mirrored image is going to be reflecting. Now I only have half the artwork. Now, all but not my main original. I'm gonna lock that one down because that's my max drawing area. In fact, what I'm gonna do, so that I don't accidentally outside of it, black line, and this entire layer for the plot is set to be automatically. Now, if I start drawing ahead, that's not really looking that great, but I'm roughing it. Standard pen tool. Um, Features I highly recommend. And here, back in one of the things I highly recommend performance. Turn on real-time drawing. This, or I'm even selecting this, I'm able to see live when I drop down and point down onto. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. All right, let's shape. Sorry for all the background noise. I like it. All right, now when I'm drawing on both sides, but I actually do. All right, I think I like that now. Now the cool thing is, able to draw this automatically. Probably going, how do I? And I'm hitting Shift X to flip between solids. I just normally solid and then I'm using space to set my. And if I hit my 6 key, what I've done is mapped my 6 scribe from a student fix. I now can hold down Alt, add in points here, edit, change them. And then if I got it to a position, I like to remove this because this is final cut. I like to remove as many points as I can from my artwork. That way, one, it path that all these paths should be that smooth. And now if you see, drawing this within lines, like are paths away. That's why I like the music. Now you can outline this, get it set. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it the old-fashioned way. Create points, and then hold down direct select, back to pen. Oh, there it is. Sorry, Alt. I can now pull. That went straight out to map it. And because I have that live map, I can actually see where. And there is live drawing, but that has a background right. I should have just turned. I didn't do that. Another cool graphics tool. I turn. I can hit Rastrino, and if you pay for the monthly subscription, I think they're permanently. I'm quite sure. Been using it graphics since Phantasm. Back in 2005. It's been a long time, and I love some of the tools. Wish they were just defaults, like the butterfly tool, the default. Which, if you see what I did, I skipped that completely. I'm using plugin required. The same thing with what I'm going to do image, you don't have to have this. This lets quickly do jump straight into Photoshop. Before, what I would do is have this as a what do you call it? A link, and then from the link, edit it in Photoshop. It's taking forever. I'm just gonna. I'm almost done. But yeah, I would have turned it black and white. It's just because it already had black and white. I'm just gonna do the 4 points here. Technically, rectangle, and then my. I try to pick the most center point. Get that first. 6 tool. Can't remember what that one is called. Inkscape. Scribe. And that way I can bend and modify these better. Approximately on it, and then come in and curve. Try to delete thinly across the board. That one needs changes to here. I'm gonna center, but I'm gonna make sure that there is crossover. But I don't mind that middle. The default pen tool has that. Let grab the edge, bend it. I still like. I've gotten familiar. I'll use that. A direct select. Okay, that should have been black. Wrong layer. Here's the other reason why I do it on that specific. I was just drawing along. Cut and paste it to the right layer. Automatically come right back in. I did not have to worry about that. This one, I'm going to clean up some of the points. I think I'm going to up at the head. But I can use magic wand. Have here, art remove brush tool, and I can come through the head and art remove and hit extra. I can't remove. Head and do this. Make sure I am correct layer. Lock that layer down so background. Where? And if you notice, it's live on the. I want to show you one of the other effects that I sometimes do. Off that essentially, I'm already some of the things I see that I can fix are here. Center. And then this one doesn't have an arch at all. Oh, but let me do that while. And I'm gonna go window. I'm gonna center it, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tile these left to right. What this lets me do is one view have a zoomed out, and in one view have a zoomable and section. This works really well if you have like multiple, and you can drop this onto another monitor. This one. Oh, and then anytime you reopen this project, it will. That way you can see your open artwork. In this one, I'm gonna hit Control H, not show any of the line selection. Over in this one, I'm gonna add on. That does not affect each window has its own. I can even outlines in this one and keep this one. viewed as normal and out and collecting my stuff so you could see what was drawn, not drawn. I wish you could do also like this one being RGB, stuff like that. When I'm cutting with vinyl, I actually always only work with RGB, and with anything printed, I always work. Um, there's a couple little techniques, but I actually want this separation here, and I'm gonna recenter that, and now I can continue drawing on this one because I have live preview. If I come in pen tool, both sides of that mirror are running together and are almost virtually between the. So now I can see what this looks like on both sides and see what the whole piece of art. Um, so now I know that, oh, I need to here. I don't like that point is. I want this point to be way over here. This curve needs bending up. This needs actually out. Now the tail is not proportional. But now I can see exactly what I'm doing. In fact, I'm gonna mouth. That's starting to look better. This still, for some reason, still does right. Now, what I could do, have all these lines touch each other, gone straight through, and then mapped it all out. But for how simple this artwork is, I am not wanting to put that much detail, just because this is cut on vinyl and nothing very. Yeah. So that's that. That's how you do it. Now, I want to turn this actual vinyl sticker. My next step would be bring back over everything that's in this plot layer. I don't need the final because now the plot copy is right. I turn off the plot layer and layer is now off. I'm going to select the plot layer with circle selected, not just the square. I want actually both. So I select the circle, select the square. How it changed square? Difference. I always tell people, always select the square. Select the square, it selects even locked layer. Now it's even locked down here. Select the circle, not going to get um yeah, there you go. So if you select the square and then hold shift, you select, but it automatically will. You want to select the main layer, object, flat and transparent. 100% vector, text to outline, alpha transparency. Okay. Now, didn't really look like it did anything. Didn't. Now, I'm going to come over and select the circle object. Band. So now, if you look in here, I have two mirrored objects. I'm going to come in here and delete circles. It's registration purpose. And I'm going to select the final layer. Pathfinder window. That's it. Now that's done. Now my next step, if you notice over here, it's still viewing the original plot layer. Still have that on. Because one of the new things with the Windows story mode, you turn on and off layers in each. You can have different artboard visible or different layers visible. Lets me really help out to wherever I'm at on my artboard, what I'm working on. So like I don't have my final, I have my plot on this one, and this one I have my final. So this way I can see the difference between original render artwork. Right? Yeah, still do it. But that's it. I don't black. That's weird. That 100% black. Now, here's how I'm going to get this. I'm going to save really quick so I don't lose. Here's how I'm going to get this from in here, which also points. What the heck? Well, I know I want this 5 inch. 5. Okay. And if you didn't know that little trick, type inside inch, centimeters, points, and feet. So if you type FT and you want it in inches, so if I go 6 FT, it will give me not working. It has to be essentially type in inches and you want millimeters to sizes done. Really quick way to change your format is on your bar and switch between. I'm liking now. You see, it's 25 centimeters. Most of the time, that's where my artboards are at now. 30, but I know I want this to be about centimeters size, 4 inches. That's it. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to copy that. I'm doing a new document. So fall, new. Doesn't matter what I name this. I don't like it back to centimeters. So, and this is roughly pretty close to fall. It's 4.7 centimeters, but I want it roughly there. It doesn't need to be exact. Now I've mapped it, and if you ever want to map any, uh, Shift Alt K, Command Alt Shift K, will get you this fancy little window to where you have access to every single. I was supposed to have a G key keyboard that I bought for bucks. It turned out to not be a keyboard. It was just a extra numpad that had extra keys on top, so that way, like you just plugged in a different numpad. Uh, no, make them G keys. Have the F keys, G keys. That way, I can program each individual selections at the top out of the 24 key, that little keypad. I can program again whatever character set I want. And then in here, it'd say like G12 and H12, H, things like that. And that way, they didn't do that. I'm ranting. Um, so what I've done is mapped, and with my map, I had set it up to where I can export. Um, for cutting on silhouette, I have found out this little trick. If you export as and you come down here, CAD drawing. Um, I'm just gonna name this the same I have it, but never ending story S, but that's not what it is. And now it's exported, and it doesn't matters here, but I've left it at the defaults. And okay, and make sure it's in RGB mode. Sorry, I switched. All right, document color mode, RGB. Sorry, or any RGB. So RGB mode, RGB black, export as DWG, and export. And by the way, all CAD stuff is in CMY or centimeters. That's why that. Oh, now it opened up a file. That doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna open up Silhouette, and here's the neat. Copy my location. Get this set up on my cutter. So yeah, my cutter is a million fine. I don't know why it says not an inch. I've been changed the settings for that. Check again. I don't like it. All right. Well, and that's not what I want. Text comes in that. I should be able to just drag and drop. File type, not a problem. File open. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. You're just being. There it goes. All right. Try that again. Is that all back? The DVD settings. That's what it was. Yeah, sorry. It was ice. But yeah, it changed the height and width. So no, that's 30. Yeah, that's correct. Put it this way. There we go. There we go. Now this is ready. I'm happy with looks, and it looks like I can cut two. Yeah, I can cut two. In fact, I'm gonna cut them a little bigger. Cut them to max next to each other. I think that would look good. All right, now I'm gonna put them in the same location. So press here. File as drive. Press their library. Same name. Saved. Yeah, saved. Okay. Place it. Now I have the go file. Go. Now when I'm ready to cut my project, I get this, and it will be my never-ending story final. If you would like a copy of this, tell me, and I would prefer you to want to take the original and steps like I did. Um, oh, all right. Let's break apart. All right. Well, yeah, and yeah, RGB, correct. I now. Uh, um, well, now I'm gonna go ahead and save to library. Right, isn't it? Ah, I don't remember. That let me without crashing anything. Yep, it was that. I following it. All right, now it's now my library is right. There we go. Yeah, because there's all these free things. Yeah. Download design project. That's the date that I created it in space. Right. How do I share it? Start because that out. But how do I share it? Wait, that was that. Let's print it. All right. Well, I guess that's it that I have for this one. If you have any questions, further instructions, go ahead and send me a message. I am live chat, bread.com. Um, see my live schedule. That's a scheduled stuff that I put together. If you would like to ask me any questions about how to do a graphic thing or anything like that, on my website there's a chat box. That's been enabled now for what it lets you do is chat live with me. If you have any questions and I'm available, connect with you here, do whatever we need. Project. All right, I am out. You guys stay safe, stay creative, and make sure you stay inside. Try to go out, help everybody. All right, night, creative.